What is going on, guys? I am your man, Andy York, and welcome back to our MCU character breakdown series. Today we are discussing Black Widow and Hawkeye. Now, both of these characters started their run as backup characters to the big Avengers, from Black Widow appearing in Iron Man 2 to Hawkeye just kind of showing up in the first Thor movie. Both of these characters have really taken off since then, from playing massive parts in the Avengers movies to getting their own movie in 2020. Both characters have come into their own and made names for themselves. Scarlett Johansson and Jeremy Renner are the perfect portrayal of the characters, both really grasping and getting a hold of who the characters truly are. We're going to take a look at their growth from their first appearance to Endgame. So, let's take a look at Black Widow and Hawkeye. Black Widow is the first to appear, showing up in Iron Man 2. She shows up as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. undercover as Pepper Potts' new assistant. When Tony goes off the deep end, Nick Fury shows up and tells Stark about who Natasha really is. She gets a really dope scene when her and Happy Hogan, played by Jon Favreau, take on a bunch of Hammer's henchmen. While Happy beats up one man, Black Widow takes out several extremely quickly, showing how great of a fighter she truly is. At this point in the MCU, I don't believe people really realized how big of a part Natasha Romanoff would play, but she has become such an important part of the entire MCU. Hawkeye shows up in the first Thor movie, sort of the same way Black Widow shows up. Clint is just sitting up high, being a watch-out in New Mexico when Thor's hammer arrives. When Thor tries to break in and steal his hammer, Hawkeye is the one who has a clear shot to take him out, but Coulson tells him to stand down. Both Black Widow and Hawkeye appear in the Avengers movie. While Clint is taken and controlled by Loki for a good chunk of the movie, it still adds depth to his character. While Natasha is sent off to find Bruce Banner, it is quickly established that while she is not afraid of a lot of things, she is truly terrified of the Hulk. This comes into play even more when Bruce Banner transforms and becomes the Hulk on the helicarrier and chases and attacks Natasha. One of the underlining plots in the Avengers movie was the loyalty between Natasha and Clint. Natasha goes to plead for the freedom of Hawkeye to Loki because Clint was sent to kill her, but he didn't. She wanted to make it up to him by setting him free. When Clint, under Loki's control, attacks the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, Black Widow and Hawkeye have this fight between them. After Widow knocks Hawkeye out, Clint comes back to himself. Both Widow and Hawkeye join the Avengers in the fight against Loki in New York, and this is the moment when they are officially a part of the Avengers, and just as big as everyone else. The next time we see them is in Avengers Age of Ultron. This is by far Hawkeye's best movie. From his dialogue to his actions, Hawkeye steals the movie. While the concept of a man with a bow and arrow taking out robots doesn't really fit, he is still the coolest Avenger in the film. We do see some of Black Widow's background and backstory and how she got to where she is. We are also introduced to Hawkeye's family in this movie, which will more than likely come into play with Avengers Endgame.
These are smaller agents.
We also get everyone's favorite romance, Bruce Banner and Natasha. This relationship was forced and not really well received. However, it did show a much softer side to Natasha's character. We see both of them again in Captain America: Civil War. Black Widow and Hawkeye are on opposite sides of the fight, with Natasha siding with Tony and Clint siding with Steve. Hawkeye breaks Scarlet Witch out of Avengers HQ, and both of them go to join Steve. In the airport battle, both Hawkeye and Black Widow go at each other, but still remain friends. Black Widow ends up helping Steve and Bucky escape and turning on Tony. At the end of the film, Hawkeye is under house arrest, and Black Widow is on the run with Steve, Sam, and Wanda. While Civil War is the last time we see Hawkeye, for now, we do see Black Widow in Infinity War. Now, she doesn't do a whole lot in the film, but she does get the cool moment of helping take out Proxima Midnight with Okoye and Scarlet Witch. She is faced with the same pain as the rest of the surviving Avengers, having to watch their friends and allies dusting away. So, where will they be in Endgame? Well, Hawkeye is taking on the persona of Ronin, a darker, grittier version of the character. How does he come to be like this? Well, more than likely he will be losing his family in the dusting, or something even worse. Black Widow is even more depressed, but is ready to go and take out Thanos once and for all. Both of these characters will get the perfect send-off, either by helping save the day or by giving their lives to save others. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you like the video and comment down below what you think Hawkeye and Black Widow will be doing during Endgame. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video. You can follow us on Twitter at Nerd Crew Podcast, and you can follow me on Twitter at I'm Andy York. And we will catch you guys in the next video.